Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. Pizza in the movie, the American drama double feature action. My name is David. Guys, we're watching some pizza movie films tonight. We just watched a film called The Southerner from 1945. It was, I think it was good. It had good directing. Again, I liked the writing. I liked the the visuals and the music and everything. It was fine. It's just that it really had no story. It didn't have nothing happened in it. But I think it's supposed to be like a slice of life in that respect. So I guess nothing was supposed to happen. For what it was decent, I guess. But I can't say I can recommend it, really. This next film here is called Abilene Town. This is from 1946, 1 year later. The preservation is not quite as good, I think, because I can look quite as good as the last film we watched. But I think that it is a little bit more action-packed. And maybe a little bit more, let's just say, well-paced, I hope. They're both critically acclaimed films. The last film, I can totally see why it was acclaimed. It looked great, sounded great. But this film, we're going to see if it's got a little bit more going on in the story department. Before I actually sit down and watch the film, I want to show you guys what I'm eating here. This is the apple pizza from Cottage Inn, my local pizza place. This is, it's an apple pie pizza. It's a pizza with, instead of having cheese and tomato sauce, it's got icing and cinnamon, and it's also got apple slices, of course, for the toppings. Okay, so let's get this film underway here. I'm actually going to go black and white if you guys don't mind. Again, we're going black and white again here. You guys have seen my amazing apple pizza. Let's get in. I'm probably going to play the volume as the film goes on, make sure it's just right for you guys. Let's see what's good. The British Board of Film Censors. Okay, this is to certify that Abilene Town has been public access something. This doesn't look that bad, actually. I take back what I said. It might be pretty well preserved. This looks kind of sick. Okay, it sounds like it's got some audio issues. I'll read on here a little bit. A musical? This guy said it had 4 songs, right? This is gonna be really corny. I thought it was a drama. Listen to the music. Is it a musical? Anything could happen, guys. Anything could happen. Oh, yes. Dessert.
5 years after the end of the Civil War, a 1,000-mile cattle trail stretched from the plains of Texas to the railroad depots in Kansas. For 90 grueling days, through dust, heat, flies, loneliness, cowboys pushed Texas cattle northward along the Abilene Trail at an average speed of 3/4 of a mile an hour toward Abilene, Kansas, where raw-bred southern beef could be turned into hard eastern cash. Abilene was the end of the trail. The end of the trailhand's 1,000-mile, 90-day-long boredom.
Get paid. It's got paid to get happy.
What kind of a town is this? Not a saloon on that side of the street.
Just wasted. Nothing but stalls. Come on.
This is amazing.
Possessing, triumphing, redeeming grace. Oh, refresh us, traveling through this wilderness.
Who's that dude? Doesn't he look familiar?
Thanks we give and adoration. Oh, my God, the joyful song.
Uh-oh.
Thy fruits of thy salvation. In the
Abilene, Texas. Right? As I said, the trail ends at Abilene, right? Or am I wrong? Think of some Stone Cold Ryan Meyer.
I hate the wind that howls across the prairie. I hate to hear the coyotes' nightly song.
Hey, what's up, man? Am I doing well?
Sound of 6 guns that
Watching black and white musicals?
It's much too hot in
Beautiful
summertime,
dames?
It's much too cold in winter.
Apple pie
Listen,
pizza?
mister, please don't get
Oh, no,
me
you're brown.
wrong. I love it out here in the West because the West is best for loving. When the stars are shining and the moon is low, you'll find me out
Movie's already
with my
amazing.
Romeo. Back east I was always repressed. That's why I love it out in the West.
What an idiot.
I love it out here in the West because the life is free and
He's
easy.
reloading.
You can do most anything you doggone please. There's room to stretch.
Sorry, Rita.
Why aren't you in church with the storekeepers?
I was. See that sign there, mister?
Check the
We've only
guns,
got
you
two
idiot.
little laws here. Don't break them, friend. Her singing sounds better anyway if you don't shoot at it.
I hate the everlasting smell of cattle. I hate the flies that buzz around my head. I hate the sound of rattlers when they rattle.
These are the musical guys.
It's much too far from home, sweet home. It's hard to be a lady. But listen, mister, please don't be misled. I love it out here in the West because the life is free and easy. You can do most anything you doggone please. There's room to stretch and there's room to breathe. I'm just brimming over with zest because I love it out in the West.
Hey! Drop for Twitch. I'm gonna make a mess of myself.
Wonder Rita didn't slug you. She works too hard at being mean, Charlie. Real meanness comes natural.
She's a tsundere.
Guess he got past my boys without being seen.
Getting to be a habit, watch it.
Aren't thinking of closing me up, are you?
I wouldn't want to.
The merchants across the street wouldn't let you. No saloons, no trail herds. No trail herds, and the merchants starved to death.
Right as rain, Charlie.
Then what do you want? Because if it's Rita, maybe I can fix it up for you.
Whoa!
Keep out. This is private. I'll just put that on the bill. Anything else?
There's nothing I want from you, Charlie, except what's on those signs.
Oh my god.
Only honorary women can get away with that, mister.
He wants Rita, dude. I respect that.
Shooting off guns during church services. Other side of the street's getting out of hand again.
Oh no. Made a big mess.
What was that shooting we heard?
Custom at the Pride got a little too enthusiastic, that's all.
Some napkins.
He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible quick sword. His truth is
Carry their church with them, don't they?
What a life I lead.
Looking for you, Boulder.
Hello, Mr. Riger. Welcome back to Abilene. Nice trip north?
Not bad. Here's a list of the stuff we'll need in the morning. Too bad to make you work on Sunday, but since you're doing it for me and you've already said your prayers, maybe you'll be forgiven.
The Lord is very understanding.
Gotta start making that money, dude.
My boys are in for
He's
a fling at the
hustling.
honey pots. Maybe a little rough, but it's all in fun.
Town's open, Captain.
Marshall's got nothing to do. Maybe he'll give you a hand with my stuff. See ya.
No respect for the law in this town. That appears to be the
homesteaders
conflict.
got no place in town here. And stay off that trail, a long way off of it. This is cattle country, and it's going to stay cattle country.
Come on, Sherry. Need some help on this.
All right, Father.
Whoa!
Go after it, Jip.
The hell just happened? The pride again?
This is one of my men,
He went for his gun first.
and the deal was crooked.
I won't wrestle with these dogs. I got one more bullet left.
We'll take care of you right now. Boys, Riker!
You wouldn't
Jesus.
be happy buried 1,000 miles from home. Walk out ahead of me.
That man's a murderer.
What's your boy doing with the gun in his hand?
Oh my. Easy game.
Get going, George.
Where's the music? Hit the bar, boys. Everything's on the house.
Easy game. Look, good fight looking back.
You bought chips, Marshal. A couple of weeks, we'll be back. You'll be here. Because there'll be no guns checked, and we'll tear this crooked, cheating town apart and spread the pieces from here to the Texas border.
Oh my
I'll
God.
be here, Riker. Break it up, boys. Show's over.
Jesus. It's a good vibe. This movie is about
Go on over to jail and lock yourself
the
up.
town at
I'll
the very
be over
end
and
of the
let you out
cattle
when
run
Riker leaves
trail.
town.
This is the town where all the cattle get sold.
What are you after, Dan?
Lots of guys with lots of
Why
money.
don't you let this town
Partying.
shoot it out and die?
There are people in it.
Huh, what kind? You think anybody in this town has any solution for it?
Maybe not.
That's the weakness of an honest marshal. Got too doggone much pride.
Maybe.
Odds are wrong, Dan. Unless you got a whole card up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Only friends you got are on the wrong side of the street.
Jesus. This is the marshal of the town good vibe. He believes in the town, even though it's corrupt.
Slim, you stay here in town.
Oh my God.
We'll tear this town apart, he says. Only chance we got is to keep Riker satisfied.
Riker's no cowhand to be slugged with a gun. We want a marshal to keep us in good with Riker, not a killer. Mitchell's got to get off his high horse.
Need any help, Ed? Remember, Riker suggested I give you a hand.
Guess I better be getting along.
Me too. Of all the people in that
Look
saloon,
at
you
her
had to
dress.
knock out the brains of the most influential cattleman on the trail.
He's the only one bothered me.
What else could Dan have done? Let him kill a man in cold blood?
Likely Cap Riker was just shooting off his mouth.
Father, there's something you've overlooked. See that pretty little star?
And who put it there?
You did. With instructions to keep this town peaceful and not let trail hands and saloon keepers get out of hand.
But I didn't tell him to drive business away. What chance did we have if Fair and Riker decided to get along without any merchants here? All this trouble over one no-count gambler.
I see. If there's any killing to be done, Dan just sees to it it's done pleasantly. Is that it?
Now, Sherry, let's go back. 4 months ago, he didn't have a dime. The drought had killed off half his cattle, and he needed a job. Is that right?
Right.
And as town supervisor, I appointed him
Exposition.
marshal.
Still right.
Well, does that give me the right to ask him to watch his step or not?
Father, what do you want Dan to do?
Well, I thought maybe if he went to Cap Riker and explained it was all a mistake, maybe apologized.
Apologize to Riker. In 24 hours, trail hands will sweep across Texas Street and shoot into your parlor windows just to hear the women scream.
Are you trying to frighten me?
Trying to remind you why you got a marshal, Ed. You're nothing but a wood tick hanging on to a trail town. You're a lost cause.
I suppose you'd like to see me close up.
No, I'd like to see you buck up, Ed, and not let them know how weak you feel. There may be another kind of business here for you soon.
You starting on homesteaders again? They haven't a chance of surviving. Maybe I'd rather do business with homesteaders than with cattlemen. But I'm not going to be wiped out for my likes and dislikes. I'm not proud. I've got to compromise. And what I've got to do, you've got to do too.
And you better
Men
get
don't
yourself another
compromise,
marshal, Ed.
dog.
Nothing makes me feel cheap when wearing a star don't mean anything.
Now, wait a minute, Dan. Now you're getting mad. You're marshal.
I'm Marshal.
Men don't compromise. They live by a code of honor. I think you pretty much understand the vibe. It's just not too complicated. It's just a corrupt town where money rules.
Not even an hour late today.
Dan, I think you're right. You should resign.
How'd you know I was here?
I always know where you are.
No, I'm not resigning. I was only trying to put some steel in there.
You didn't succeed. You never will.
Never's a long time.
Howdy, folks. Here you had a little trouble down at the Pride today, Dan.
Oh, nothing important. I understand you filed for re-election next fall, Bravo.
Talked me into it. Figured on opening up a saloon or maybe going back to practice in dentistry. But somebody's got to keep law and order in the county.
Law and order. Why don't you try helping Dan around here?
That wouldn't be fair, ma'am. I run the county, Dan runs the town. Besides, me and Dan don't always see eye to eye.
This guy's familiar
Bravo,
too.
I thought we were old friends.
We are, Dan, we are. But you got the idea you ought to kick up a fuss about things that are bound to happen anyway. I don't figure that way. Man's got to live. Cows get lost. Sometimes accidents happen and fellers get killed. Why get hot under the collar about it? And why go hunting for fellers that don't want to be found?
You're a fucking lawman. It's your job.
Where's the sheriff? Where's the sheriff?
Don't that train make enough noise? Not you adding to it?
Sheriff, the train was held up.
Train held up? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I was on it, just 3 miles out of town.
What town?
Why, this one. He was traveling as a passenger. Suddenly he pulled a gun and held up the coach.
Get much?
I don't know. He fired a shot over my head. Then he jumped off around the turn.
That's a dangerous thing to do. That reminds me one time I was
He got $50 from me.
That's a lot of money to be traveling with, stranger. I was saying
Now, if you get a posse started right away, you might catch him.
You might catch the wrong man, too, and get the county sued. What do he look like?
He was tall, had little brown eyes and a black beard.
Had a little brown beard.
I see. No identification.
Poor old Bravo. I
Amazing.
wonder how you'll get out of this one.
You'll probably help him.
Not me, county matter. Probably make him late for our game of Bantan at Big Annie's.
Why do you go there, Dan?
Annie makes good drinks. And playing Fantan with Bravo in a boarding house full of girls is quite interesting.
Well, now when the gossips ask me why you go there, I can tell them.
What's that?
That you haven't made up your mind which side of Texas Street has the most interesting women.
Oh,
Mister?
my.
Can you tell me where the homesteaders' camp is? Looking for a man named Hannaberry.
2 blocks down the street.
This is a
turn to your
dating
left,
sim,
keep
guys?
walking.
Thank you, mister.
All right, guys, vote right now in the chat. You guys going to the
just a
church
minute.
side of the street for the ladies?
You folks are coming
Or the
in pretty
tavern
fast.
side of the street for the ladies?
Think I'll have a look at that camp.
You guys already know what I'm
myself.
gonna say, right?
Want to ride, son?
Yes,
My weakness, dude. My
Follow me.
weakness.
I'll show you the way.
Me, I always fall for the hose, dude. I'm always trying to wheeze my way into a stripper's heart.
Oh, Rita.
Chasing the ladies of the night, dude.
When you wear a sunbonnet and apron, I'll grow a beard.
When I wear a sunbonnet and an apron, I'll grow a beard.
You like her, mister?
When I find out, I'll let you know.
It's like a dating sim,
You
dude.
know, you're pretty fresh.
What's he got there? A box of something. Where are they going? Gonna go make a house out of dirt like in Minecraft or what?
Hello, Bill. Good night to see you. Hello.
Thank you, mister.
All right, Sonny.
Coffee's on the fire.
Thanks.
Name's Hannaberry.
Where
Hey,
you
this is
all from,
Hannaberry, huh?
Hannaberry?
Ohio, mostly. Sit down, Sheriff.
Is that Sam Tucker right there? No, it's
Thanks.
not.
My name's Henry Dreiser.
First off, I'm not the sheriff. I'm just town marshal of Abilene.
I said, thank you, mister. Proof this is old. No kid would think a mister not is true.
Cattle, maybe.
He'd like, fuck you, old man.
There's friendlier land than this around here.
The government man told us we could raise 20 bushels of wheat to the acre.
Didn't tell you this was cattle country, though, did he?
It's government land. Much ours as anybody's.
Opinion in town is you won't last long.
Opinion here is we will. We've brought our families, and we're going to make this a fit country for them.
Is that a thing?
We're not asking anything of anybody. There's land here to work, and we're going to put more in it than we take out.
That's fair enough.
Would you like to be friends with folks in your town? But if they don't want it that way, it won't make much difference in the long run.
So, I don't know much about American history. These are the homesteaders. This is government land, they said, so they just come out here and start growing shit. But the cowboys are trying to move their cattle through here, so there's like a conflict.
Like that song you folks sing. My father died in the war.
Look, Mondo.
So did my son.
Smash tonight. Just tuned in. What did I miss, huh? Welcome aboard,
Those are
man.
his children are looking your horse over.
Hopefully you're feeling fine. The film just started. It's a film about this town called Abilene. Maybe she was born with it.
You bet.
Maybe it's Abilene. And in this town, this is where the cattle are being sold.
I don't think he did at all.
After they go this really long cattle trail. So there's a lot of money there and a lot of corruption as a result. It's a corrupt town.
Doing what?
Putting in weed.
This is the marshal. He's got an honest heart. He's the only guy in town that has any freaking decency. And so basically he's fighting a losing battle against the corruption in town and the cowboys. The marshal wants for the surrounding land to be worked by these homesteaders. It's their job to, I guess it's their function historically to, I guess, build a town here or something. But instead, the cowboys, the people coming through with the cows that are selling them, they want to use the land too for moving their cows through. So there's a kind of a conflict here. Yeah, the film just started. Come on, So this guy, the marshal, just to make things even more interesting, Mondo. The marshal has two women vying for his attention. One is from the church side of town, and one is from the seedy side of town.
Oh, I figure he's in the next county by now.
So we don't know if he's going to side with the corrupt side of town or the super sweet uptight side of town.
Here you've been out looking for the man stuck up the train.
It's called Abilene Town. Good
I figure I got more trail to it than he did.
Abilene. Abilene.
Any description?
6'2", little brown eyes, little brown beard. Nobody ever saw.
Your name Chet Younger?
That's right.
Boss wants to see you in his office.
6'2", little brown eyes, little brown beard. Nobody I ever saw before either.
He got the littlest brown eyes, dude. For sure he had little brown eyes. In the film Far and Away, the government would say you could go claim land, and you saw them all ride out to put flags down. It was weird then, just goodbye, I guess. I'm learning about some American history.
Charlie? Yeah. I think I've been making a mistake. Maybe these wheat growers aren't as big a joke as I thought they were. Pouring over the trail on three sides, like a flood. Maybe the merchants aren't the only ones to keep scared. They got a sharp nose for $1, these merchandise peddlers. And if they ever decide they can make more money off homesteaders than they can off cattle, they'll join up with the farmers and drive this side of the street out of here and out of every town within 1,000 miles.
It's loyalty for you.
Loyalty? What's that?
It's... Loyalty is...
Go on upstairs, Jed. See you later.
Yeah, sure, Charlie.
Think the idea now, right, Mondo? Good vibe. There's a conflict between the cowboys coming through and the homesteaders. Who's gonna win the town? And the marshal caught in the middle. I can't help but love the fact that they also made a metaphor of the conflict with the marshal by having two women vying for his attention. One from the good side of town, where everybody's nice and sweet, and one from the bad side of town. Oh my
Go
god.
after it, Jip.
Wow, nice shot, dumbass. He didn't even know you were there. bushes. Oh my god.
People seem to think I'm playing hard to get. I must confess that what they say is true. And I'm gonna keep on playing hard to get with everyone that is except with you. All you gotta do is snap your fingers and I'll be there.
Oh my god.
All you gotta do is clap your hands and I'll come running anywhere. All you gotta do is give a whistle. I'll be at your feet.
Oh my.
And if you should wonder, do I love you? There's a very simple little tale.
Does it rhyme?
All you gotta do is snap your
Some dance move she has where she gotta like turn sideways.
do the rest.
Hey! Now we're talking. This is going to be a thing in this film throughout it, I guess. A little bit of burlesque for us here. Let's take a break from the actual film. Okay. Uh-oh. This guy is the worst assassin of all time. She's not exactly Michael Jackson, is she, with the fucking steps? She's not exactly Chris Brown. Be careful, lady. Jeez, look at those little shoes she has on. Let her snap your neck. He's not exactly Featherfoot. I got an idea, guys. Let's roast on a fucking 70-year-old fucking dance movie. Let's sit here and hate on this woman who unfortunately probably passed away many decades ago. Embarrassing as well, Brian. I don't care if this lady passed away in 1993 or whatever. Oh, shit! Oh, wow, this is ridiculous. This film's tone I don't really get right now. Is this a comedy or what? You cowards! On with the show.
I told Charlie there were rats in the basement. Well, who's breaking up my act this time?
I don't know. Watch it, boys.
I had to beat up an assassin, I guess, in the basement.
You again.
What happened? Took a pot shot at me in the alley. Ever see him before, Charlie?
One of Riker's men.
Oh.
Maybe someday I can finish a song without you breaking it up.
Sounded awfully good down there. Maybe because I couldn't hear the words.
Damn.
Oh. What's that for?
For playing target for $4 a day.
Aw. She's like, stay safe, homeboy. It's comedy sectarianism. This is the county marshal.
Sure been a long, dull evening, ain't it?
Okay, so it's a comedy.
I love it out here in the West because the West is best.
Leave it to the pros, lady.
Lovin'.
Leave it to the pros.
Play.
8 of clubs, 9 of clubs, 10 of clubs. Miniature petticoat, Rita.
Thanks.
Wow, look at that thing.
Oh, I didn't feel like changing.
Oh my god. What an amazing
Good
little
evening, Dan.
cloak she has.
Sit down. We'll all play as soon as I've beaten this expert.
Less talk and more play.
Jack of clubs, queen of clubs,
What
king of
film did we watch
clubs,
this guy
now.
in? He got the low voice. What's up, Apples? You missed the Babby movie, Apples. We watched this film called The Southerner. You would have loved
$4.40
it.
you owe me.
What chance have you got against a woman like that? What chance have you got against any woman?
He had probably
Sometimes,
30,
Bravo, I just marvel
30
at your
chances to get the Babby
intelligence.
command.
Yeah, me too.
Sit in a couple hands, Rita?
No, thanks. Sat in on a shooting tonight, and it tired me out.
Anybody get hurt?
I understand the marshal's got a sore neck. I'm sticking it out again.
Sore shins, but I'm not sure from what.
Look at her big tail feathers.
Again.
Thought we were going to play Fantan.
Why?
Because you're getting loco for mixing in everybody's business. The trail hands pay for their drinks on one side of the street, their canned goods on the other. Why don't you let them alone?
You got any idea what this town would be like if the trail hands weren't kept in line?
We playing Fantan or holding a town meeting.
And so he's going to teach them to be polite and say thank you and get shot because that's his job? Why doesn't he go to work for Charlie Fair where there's a future? At least he'll still be here after we've had 4 new marshals.
You know, that's an interesting point. Will he?
What's interesting about it?
This is not a one-day fight. It's the rider against the settler, the quick drunk against the family. Abilene may close out the cattle when the country's settled up. What'll you do then, Rita?
This town is never going to close, and I'm never going to move. This is my kind of life.
Why?
Because I like it. And it likes me. And I don't look well in an apron, and don't ask so many questions!
Would anybody be interested in playing a little Fantan?
Come to think of it, I would.
Oh my, he's coming back to play some Fantan? Tell us Fantan. You guys know?
7 of spades.
8 of spades.
I pass.
9 of spades.
Bad is
10 of spades.
Jack, queen, king of spades. Play.
Oh my god, yo, Rita going in. So Monty Theater Dragon Quest 12 got announced this week. I'm super excited. Dude, this early? That's interesting. Dragon Quest 11 came out, what, like, a couple years ago? Oh, is this Maverick? This film is called Abilene Town.
In the house. Light up a couple of them torches.
Oh no. It's so good, Kate. You look Kate.
Come on.
Trying to blend in. Trying to be like Solid Snake, Kate, and blend into the background. Katie's thank you for support last night for the Virtua Fighter tournament. I saw you in the donations. Gotta give you an extra special shout out. No, KG. Well, that was fast. Easy fucking game. Just committing arson and murdering for no reason. This film is ridiculous. I'm not sure where I stand on it right now. Easy game about it. I think this film is pretty corny. It's pretty cliche. That's a good thing though. Just the cowboys doing evil out here. Literally, like I said, just murdering everybody. they're just burning everything and murdering everybody. Oh, the little girl! Your apples! Where's the babby? You already used it. You shouldn't have wasted apples. No, not Grandma! Oh my god! That's the easiest game of all time.
Mighty hard luck, Mrs. Canby. You sure got all our sympathy.
But why should anybody want to harm us? We are a peaceable people.
I'll tell you why. Because cattlemen hate farmers. They hate us because we make 40 acres support a dozen people instead of one cow. There's only one thing left for us to do if we want to stay here, and that's to fight.
Easy, son.
We've got as much right here as anybody. It's government land, the cattlemen don't own it.
What makes you so sure the cattlemen had anything to do with this, son?
Who else would want to drive us out?
Yes, who wants to? Quiet.
This your investigation's getting out of control. I want you all to be quiet until I finish asking questions of the witnesses. Is there anybody here who recognized the perpetrators of this dastardly deed?
I recognized one of them.
How could you recognize him in the dark? It was dark when it happened, wasn't it?
Farmers can see better in the dark than most folks.
I know farmer
sometimes
can't see
dead is
hand
better.
before his eyes. Fellow by the name of Donaldson, right up here.
What's his name, Frank? Go ahead, tell him his name like you told me.
Jet Younger.
We want to swear out a warrant for the arrest of Jet Younger.
Jet. This movie, Mondo.
Thank you, Emily. Come again.
It's like I missed a message from Mondo earlier. I loved 11, he says. Probably the best up there with the Dragon Quest V, man. Legendary games. I'm a fanboy, but still, Mondo. Love what you love.
Found out who it was.
Jet Younger.
It's good special effects, Mondo, for sure. There's a hell of a scene there, held a goddamn fire.
But it didn't happen in town. It's a county matter. Why do you have to get mixed up in it, Dan?
Somebody in town sent Jet Younger to burn out those homesteaders. Somebody in town ought to do something about it.
I don't suppose it would make any difference if I asked you not to go.
Look how sunken in her eyes are, dog. Just out here judging people by their appearance, guys. Here at Vencabot every Friday. Like how the one guy earlier was like, well, it won't matter much if they don't like us anyway.
How'd you figure that one?
Burning and killing everybody.
Younger and fair add up.
For what?
2-1 against you.
The old knee up pose. I'm gonna buy it. You should try it.
Sit down.
I don't feel much like sitting, dude.
I sent word to Bravo that as far as I'm concerned, I want Chet Younger brought in. Sent for you, Dan, because I heard you might give up marshaling.
Did say something about it.
I could use a man.
Always figured I could land a job with you, Charlie.
How soon you plan to quit?
Well, now that depends.
Infiltrating?
Have you got the final figures yet, Charlie?
Just about. Oh, meet my new partner, Dan.
Partner?
I told you I was going to take root here. From now on, I own the show in the Pride.
Whoa!
But you'll be working for me, Dan.
I'll remember.
Uh-oh, now she's one of the bad guys? This movie's got way more interesting.
Good luck.
Anything wrong?
I'm not sure.
Hello, Dan. Don't tell me you run an afternoon game.
Yeah, I was just looking for Bravo. Hearing over?
What here? Oh, that, yeah, that's all over. I got a warrant for Chet right there in my coat pocket.
Leaving soon?
Soon as I get 440 back. Why?
Thought you might need a little help.
Well, how do you like that? See, I'll have him back here in jail before he knows what time it is. Play, Annie, you're holding up justice.
7 of diamonds. Something right funny about this.
What's funny?
Your enthusiasm. Jet's a killer.
Well, what do you think I am, a bumblebee?
You got everything but the sting.
Anyway, you won't mind my going along with you, Bravo.
I certainly would mind. What do you want to meddle into something that don't concern you for?
That's what I want to know.
Uh-oh.
Did Charlie send you to ask me that, or are you interested in my well-being?
I'm interested in my business.
And I'm interested in getting this game finished so I can get started. Play, Annie.
8 of diamonds.
Let's all play this game. What do they call it again?
Manhunt with Bravo.
Always help a fellow officer of the law.
That's not your reason.
Phantom?
Maybe I just like to ride up in the hills, away from people. I'll be waiting at your office, Bravo.
8 of spades.
Look at that amazing hat.
10 of
When you play 3, that's put your knee up on stream. Okay, you get a good vibe.
Queen of spades.
People know what's up.
King of spades.
Oh, shucks.
Look more Valdezi. Dude, it's been an amazing night, Valdezi. I had a pretty rough day today.
Where are you going, Rita?
Kind of down in the dumps, to be
If I
honest.
told you, you wouldn't believe me.
But pizza movie will mix it better. This film's been kind of corny
The
tonight.
best of your ability
That's
as
fine.
deputy sheriff. Dan, you're wanted inside.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good night, guys. Good night, good friends. And films that are unintentionally funny.
Rita.
Dan, I want to say goodbye.
Look at that outfit.
Well,
Don't say anything. Just put your arms around me. Colby?
Sure.
You big idiot!
Oh my! Almost got him.
Open this door!
Take care of yourself, Rita. I'll pick up that holding business when I get back.
Dan, you let me out of here!
Kinky.
Oh!
You can get through those bars, lady. Just hold your
Good
breath and
idea,
turn
George. It
sideways.
didn't work. Let her out in 10 minutes.
You ready, Dan?
Come in, Bravo.
He's like, wow, this guy's into some kinky shit. I see you, Dan. I hear locking ladies up, dog. This is a good girl. And there's a good girl and a bad girl after him. This movie is pretty corny. But I'm here for it. As long as more little kids get shot. To help balance the comedy aspect, you know what I mean? What? What with this movie? Well, Dan's out here camping. I'm too busy jabberjawing to figure out why exactly. He's out here trying to catch that dude still? Looking mighty trim in that uniform. I respect that.
Sun's up.
Looking like a fucking character from Eunice.
Use a little help around here.
Thank you, Nevi, for the $10. That's super generous, dude.
Had 3 deputies.
Appreciate you hosting these nights, man. Always remember, knees up. Higher the knee, higher your game. So.
About 3
Yeah,
a.m.
I'll probably try to do that on stream.
They didn't make too much noise. I went right back to sleep.
Like that? Ooh, you stream like this, dog?
Couldn't have
With
been
the
much use
pizza?
to us. Parts weren't in it.
This for knee vibe.
Maybe you and me better get out of here, too. Ain't much two of us can do.
Well, it takes one man to catch
Yeah. That's good. Imagine if I like a Marlboro, dude. Thank you, good vibe. That
Last
10
night
bones
before
was a
I went
long
to
way.
sleep, I did a lot of thinking.
About what?
Oh, Jet Younger. This fire. How far it could be seen from up in the hills.
What are you trying to say, Dan?
And if the idea of this expedition was to warn Jed we were coming so he could hole up and stay out of our way, this is the proper place to build a fire.
Uh-oh.
Shucks. You're just jumping to conclusions.
Maybe so. And the first one is that Jed is probably where he can see this fire. Makes me remember there's an old line shack up there. Be a comfortable hideout.
Now look here, Dan.
Better mix up some biscuits, Bravo.
But you...
These guys are fucking in the pocket of the bad guys. I wouldn't trust this dude, man. He might shoot you in the back.
Well, I figure we better be on our way.
Which way?
I think we'll turn back towards town, look up them deputies first thing.
What about the line shack?
Now, Dan, I'm in charge of this party, and I say we go the other way.
Think I'll take a ride toward the line shack.
Uh-oh, a little bit awkward. Oh, shit.
You sure are a stubborn critter.
Oh, my God! I told you guys about this
You did
dude.
it, Dan. I did it for your own good, son. I couldn't stand to see you get yourself shot up. Oh, what do we care about them homesteaders or Jed Younger or anybody?
Easy game. That was the easiest game, dude. This guy's definitely a chun player, dude.
I'd rather taking the conk on my own head, son. There's no sense in a man being so stubborn.
The legend continues, guys. What the?
I'll be back tonight to let you loose. The rest will do you good.
What?
Don't you go and make me look for you. You stay right here.
The man's face down in the sand. Is he breathing? It's a kinky ass movie. You guys ever notice these fucking Wild West films are sometimes charged? It's like, what the hell? You can get out of this, dude. Is his name Sam too? He's watching another guy named Sam.
Bravo!
He woke up so soon he could see the other guy escaping still. That defeats the whole point. You gotta wallop him harder next time.
Poor feller. Hope the ants don't crawl all over him.
Wow!
Why, that sneaking no good. I better get out of here.
What? This movie's tone is all over the place. This is delightful. This is delightful. He just bonked him on the head and tied him up. And have a fucking horse chase. Hey, it's fucking Sam Tucker. What the hell just happened?
Catched him, didn't you? Hot today, ain't it? Might rain before the end of the week, though.
Go away.
Got any drinking water?
Yeah, plenty of it in the well. You and your friend come on up the house.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He ain't.
Sure we're friends. Do this every day for the exercise. Come on, friend.
Amazing. Let's not forget there's a film where we saw a bunch of kids get shot.
Play a jack. What happened?
It all depends. Now, one of the first rules of the game is to
Might be more profitable for you to wait for me here, Bravo.
I'll just play a little bit. Maybe I can show him something about the game before you get back.
Give me your word you'll stay here.
You ever hear of a horse running away from oats?
Now, which did you say was worth the most, the kings or the queens?
Well, let's see. Let's deal again now.
Amazing. Amazing. 10 out of 10 Western. It's got everything you could possibly want. Romance, comedy, horse chasing, hog tying, cowboy hats, sheriffs, banditos, cowboys, and a whole slew of massacring. Uh-oh, here we go.
That you, Bob? Better give me a hand here. I ain't much at cooking.
Need a little grease in that skillet.
Poor dancing, Brian.
Wouldn't do that, Jet.
Oh, slow down,
What do you
Jet.
want? Just a little of your time, about 20 years.
Charlie Fair said that
Bravo would camp where you could see his far and then go in the opposite direction. That right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Where is Bravo?
This guy's 6'2", so this guy's 6 fucking
Jet, let's
6.
go to town.
I don't get this. You're not sheriff, you're town marshal. What do you want out of this deal?
A little security for my children.
You ain't got any children.
Someday I might. Ready, Jet?
Better take my coat. It's cold out.
Oh, sick! Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh my god, the destructible environment? Oh my... The Havoc engine is real, guys. The Havoc engine. Wow. Oh, fuck! Uh-oh, the guy's gun.
All right, Jet.
You better shoot. I'm not going.
You're going. Tied across the saddle, kicking and scratching. Have to bring you back alive, Jet.
Kinky.
Gotta prove you're not tough to get. That's important to me.
SNK apples. King of Fighters fucking supposed to do or something. King of Fighters 14, right? Oh my lord, that like it actually hurt. Oh shit! What the? Oh, with the hatchet? Oh my! That was easy as fuck. Oh! Oh, sick! The Shinsho. Dave, I'm funny you mentioned that. It's been my privilege on Pizza and a Movie to watch a lot of old films from the 1940s. And you guys have seen a lot of these films, you guys know. The films, the fights sometimes almost seem unchoreographed. Like they literally just fight. And they're amazing.
It makes $14.70 you owe me.
Don't bother me with petty details.
Brought you a present.
Another friend of you fellers?
What am I gonna do with him?
He's your prisoner.
Hey, can he play Fantan?
Shut up. Now, Dan, fooling is fooling, but this year's took on a serious turn.
Ever figure how many votes it might get you next fall if people in town saw you ride in with a murderer across your saddle?
Here we go. Yo, Brian. Don't bother me with the petty details.
Here, look.
Well, I'll be doggone. Yeah, the fights in these films sometimes just seem like they give them a room full of shit to break, and they're like, just go nuts. The camera's right here. Make sure the camera sees everything. And just go wild. Like, they had to actually be getting hurt.
Bravo,
right?
Trimble. Did you catch him?
You see him, don't you?
Please cheers to Sheriff Trimble.
Hey! Be cheers to the chair.
Thanks, folks. I'm just doing my duty.
Get me inside, you big four-flusher.
You put up quite a fight, you did.
Oh, Dan, I'm so terribly glad you're back.
So am I.
When I was a child, I burned my finger, and it taught me not to play with fire.
Whoa!
Don't know why this lesson
This
didn't
guy's straight slouching, dog.
Here, this foolish heart of mine has burned its finger many times, but still it doesn't lessen my desire.
To touch the fire? Or is it a metaphor?
I give my heart, I know that it's the last. But when
I have bad news for you, dog. Everybody in that room is in love with her.
I sigh, well,
What's up, Dusty? Welcome aboard, dog. Dusty, I was just reminiscing about how when Fightcade first came out, you and I got a game together. It just went live on YouTube. I was like, wow, we got an episode with Dusty in it. And the metaphor apples, the touching of the fire is a metaphor? Because I don't get it.
Next time.
Oh, for penis. Oh, okay.
I've waited long for this romance, and when we met, my heart was lost. With you, I think I stand a chance, but just the same.
Boring. What kind of burlesque is this?
My fingers crossed. Every time I give my heart, for instance, like with you, I swear.
Such a corny movie. I got fucked on Twitch once for streaming Night of the Living Dead. They tried to ban me. Really? We streamed that movie twice. We had no problem. That sucks. I wonder why. I don't know why the cops came down and somebody in your chat tried to fucking report you.
Any better now?
No change.
5 years ago. That was actually probably around the time I started streaming. You're right, J-Bomb. Oh, we got sponsors on the fucking curtain? For the music. These made for the music. Yeah, the music is, I think, copyrighted. But not in the context of the film.
Where we left off.
You know, I think what I like least about you is that you're so sure of yourself.
When a man rides down the middle of Texas Street, confidence is all he's got.
Confidence. You're an easy target for any drunk who wants to take a pot shot at you.
All that'll change. Rita, I think you've made a bad investment.
Let's wait and see.
None of your business, dog.
And now if you've found out everything you want to know, will you get out while I change?
I haven't found out anything. You've got a scream change. I feel like talking.
Yo, shank this man. He's a fucking creep. It's in my fucking changing room, dog. Nobody invite you in here. GTFO.
Come to think of it, it's the screen around you I don't like.
Oh.
Hand me the dress on that chair.
The classic move, guys.
And the porcupine quills you shoot out to keep people away from it.
Hand me my dress.
Why, no man who's walked or ridden into this town has ever gotten near you.
Tsunderes. Dusty knows what the tsunderes. Hard to remember, but I was really turned off from streaming open domain stuff. I'm glad that never happened to me. I probably got scared, too.
What you need is a ride in the hills.
I don't mix my drinks.
You're scared.
Get out.
You're a good girl, Rita. I know it. Because I love you.
Tough because you're scared, and scared because you're warm and soft.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
I'll lock my door after this.
What'd you know about me? Oh my god! 1946! 1946.
Better use up some of that before it spoils.
I knew you'd do that. I let you stay to find out if you were like every other man who ever tried to get in here.
Then you found out something too.
What a creep. You went in, Brian. I have to look at that diaper, huh? Just as I was feeling it. I like the big tail feathers, Apples.
People seem to think
I think it appeals to the natural desire of a man from that era to be drawn toward a healthy hen. Right? Because that's how they made their money back then. It was from selling eggs.
Keep on playing, hard to get.
It represents fertility.
Everyone that is except with you.
Apples back then they used to go duck hunting for a lot of their victuals.
All you gotta do is snap
So
your
they were naturally
fingers,
drawn to the plumage.
and I'll be there. All you gotta do
We already heard this one, guys.
clap your hands.
I don't need the fucking
I'll
encore.
come running anywhere. All you gotta do is give a whistle.
Ooh, you want to take it back?
I'll be
It's
at
got
your
sex.
feet. And if you should wonder, do I love you? There's a very simple little tale.
Dude, Brett, I used to go hunting for ducks with a light gun.
Snap your fingers.
This guy's such a weirdo. This movie's so stupid. But I'm here for it.
As president of the Ladies' Aid, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, Sheriff Bravo Tremble.
His name is Bravo Tremble. That's sick. No way.
When I accepted this invitation to speak, it wasn't with no idea of politics or nothing. I just wanted to have a heart-to-heart talk about what might happen if we didn't have the proper administration of law and order in this here county.
Tell us how you captured Jet Younger.
Oh, there weren't much to capturing Jet. You stick a gun in the feller's ribs and he knows you're the kind of a sheriff who don't stand for no fooling. Well, he just naturally comes along.
You mustn't be so modest, Sheriff Tremble. Tell us how you really tracked him down. Did Dan Mitchell help?
Well, some.
Did you get hurt in the fight?
No, can't say that I did. Skin place here, too. But nothing compared to the way Jet got worked over. Be a long time before he does any more outlawing.
This guy's a great actor.
Figure he'll stay there for weeks in jail, licking his wounds.
Sheriff Trimble! Sheriff Trimble! Jet Younger's escaped.
Did you say Jet escaped?
Somebody smuggled him a gun and he shot his way out, killed 2 men.
Took to the hills again, has he?
No, he's still in town.
Has anyone notified Dan Mitchell?
Dan Mitchell? You're the county sheriff.
That's just it. It's out of my jurisdiction.
He was headed for the stables when Dan cut him off. Gotta get off the street, folks. Hurry. Come on.
Oh my God.
Hurry.
That's where the protection is, huh, Apples? Any chance this lady's still alive? Probably wearing diaper right now, Apples. I doubt it.
There he is.
I was roasting her earlier, Apples, in the comfort that she had probably passed on long ago. That way, because I don't want the smoke. I don't want that grandma smoke. I would never roast somebody who's alive, who could find me and maim me. And not like the emulator. Oh! Yo, Jet! Do 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 do. I can actually watch your stream on my computer, says Apples. I'm so used to my phone, I never realized how stoned you look. Stoned? It's because I'm wearing this hoodie tonight, Apples. Also, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. If she's still alive, she's still smoking. Probably 2 packs a day like Lauren Bacall, says Supper Cuts. Senior Wonder. Plug Wonder.
She kept talking about you a lot at first.
About me?
Just rambling. Got the idea she's afraid of you. Emotional upset, Doc said. Sort of upset myself, come to think of it. All this killing ain't a part of the natural lives of people like us.
No.
Oh my God.
Maybe you were right, Dan, about resigning. Had word from Charlie Fair today. Riker's on the trail again. Be here soon.
I'll finish up my term, Ed.
Better think it over while there's still a chance to pull out.
I don't
pull out. Motto on a sundial once. It said, "It's always later than you think." Good night, Ed.
Sherry.
I want to talk to Dad, alone.
But Sherry.
She's looking tall as fuck right now.
Good night, Dan.
She must be wearing some kind of crazy shoes, right?
Dan, there's something I want you to know.
What's that?
10 years ago, when Father first brought me,
Third Strike is the best fighting game of all
the very
time.
first day, I stood on Texas Street. I saw 2 drunken trail hands fight it out with guns until one was dead.
Whoa.
I was 10 years old. I saw a man's blood running in a little stream into the gutter at my feet.
Jesus!
That's been Abilene to me ever since.
It won't be that way much longer.
It'll always be that way. No one can ever change it. Don't you try.
Sherry, do you know what you're saying?
Yes, I know what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm afraid.
She's mad
afraid for
tall.
myself and for you. Do you know how you terrify me? Every day I wonder if this is the day I'll see you lying in the street like...
Sherry.
Oh, Dan.
If you care anything about me at all, take me away.
Sherry, I wouldn't be any good to you running away. Being afraid would take half the fun out of life for me.
But she can give you another fun, half of fun, dude.
Now I know what I saw in your eyes when you killed Jet Younger. You didn't kill him because you're Marshal. You killed him because you wanted to see him lying on the ground dead. You keep this job because it's fun. Because there's something in the killer in you, too.
Jerry, stop.
Jet wasn't the first, and he won't be the last. You want to run this town with a gun in your hand. That's your life. You're bringing a fight on because it's fun.
I'm running this town with my gun, Sherry, until I can turn it over to gentler people than any of us here.
I don't believe you. There's no gentleness in you. Not even the hope for it.
Jesus, this movie
For us and for yourself.
got too real.
Resign. Please. Please resign.
Relax,
Go
lady.
away.
It's got mad serious because this is a stupid ass goofy movie, dude. Like that one movie, what's it called? Sometimes it gets mad. Except because before you joined in, dude, they're cracking jokes. 5 minutes later, they got kids getting shot. Literally, while their house is burned to the ground. Little kids, they had them fully in frame, just going, This movie's tones all over the place, dog.
That's right, Jim. We've all got to stick together. Well, that's the purpose of this organization. To stick together. And if we have to fight.
We want peace, Henry.
Jesus.
So do those people who were killed by Jed Younger.
Kind of hilarious to remember or rewatch Hulk Hogan telling kids to not do drugs and stuff like that, huh?
And there's more coming. We're getting dangerous to the trail herds.
She's yelling because she needs to get married before 17 is apples, huh? Doesn't want to be a spinster?
People figure if they're
She can
decent
take her
to us,
time, dude. She can wait until she's
the
like
trail
19.
hands will take it out on them. Be a fine country around here, if we're strong.
We're
Well, I
men.
guess we had about enough talk. Our first job is cutting those fence posts. We'll start stringing wire across the trail as soon as the posts are in.
Across the cattle trail?
It crosses our land. You've got a right to fence it.
It's not your land.
Come on, let's get
What
at
are you
it.
talking about? Oh, to be a man in 1945, guys. Let's all be men from now on, guys. All of us, without exception. Gotta be men. Let's go fight. They stole that land fair and square. So, separate cuts. I'm not a
What's
big
the barbed wire, Mr.
American
Balder?
history buff.
Barbed wire, huh? How much?
400 spools.
What are you going
But
to do
apparently
with
the plot of this film revolves on the fact
You're
that
in business, aren't you?
there's
There's the
government
money.
land out
So you got a
there
right to ask for it.
that anyone can settle if
I'm
they
not asking
please.
for anything.
It's like
Just
first
can't
come,
sell
first serve.
dynamite to a fool or a half-grown boy.
There are old men asking for it, Mr. Balder. Fine old men, and women and children.
Haven't got any, Mr. Dreiser. Leastways, none for sale.
But Mr. Balder,
The conflict of the film is that the city right now is run de facto by the cowboys that run their cattle through that land. They sell the cows here, and they have all kinds of money, and they're very corrupt. These guys are the settlers.
What do you want, Mr. Dreiser?
your father refused to sell me barbed wire.
They represent the,
Got to have it to protect our land.
you know, the
More
good people.
fighting and killing?
Do I look like a man who likes killing?
They're trying to settle the land to
Do
make it into
I come here with
farmland,
Guns bristling all over me?
and the cowboys don't want to let them do
What do I
it.
come here to buy?
That's the
Why?
land that the cowboys run their
Just
cows
so I
through.
can mark off the place where I want to work hard the rest of my life. Is that a crime?
No. Why is it so important to you?
Because I want what my father didn't have. Land, growing wheat, enough of it to raise a fine family with peace surrounding us. Is that a
So you're
poor
gonna go
thing
kill
to
for
want?
that piece, huh?
No. No, it's not a poor thing.
What are you hanging on to so hard? What's a girl like you got here that you can be proud of?
Damn!
We're the only ones that can give you a life worth living.
Damn!
Don't you?
If they let you.
They'll let us. We're strong enough now.
For more bloodshed?
Well, if we just stand and wait, they'll wipe us out. What'll you do then? I know you. I've been watching you ever since I first came.
Watching me?
Smooth move.
Well, yes, I have a little now and then. You're like us, Sherry. A lot like us. You want the same things that we do.
Let's be men,
We
guys.
got a lot in common.
Come on,
We're
Apples.
what this
Join the
country can
club.
be, Sherry, and we can have it.
Let's be men from now
All you
on.
have to do is to tell me where that wire's kept.
Yeah, I was watching you a little
We're
bit.
back with wagons to haul it.
And then some lady can be like,
Give us
oh,
a
he's
chance,
watching me. Wow. A man was watching
You and
me.
me.
A good looking one, too. Oh, he has money, too. Wow. Wow. The Oklahoma Sooner Rush. The sooner you get there, the more land you can grab. It was a period of the Manifest Destiny, a period of the U.S. history. I guess, dude. But yeah, I find it very ironic that earlier in the film he was like, oh, well, you know, it's government land. We can sit if we want to sit here. They can't push us off of government land. And now he's like, we gotta erect a fence, protect what's ours. Like, since when is it your land, dude? That's government land. Now you're trying to build a fence, dude? Typical fucking Americans. Like from now on, guys, I want to watch cowboy films and have that be the basis of my perspective on masculinity. Start changing my persona to be more like one of these cowboy characters. Maybe I'll get more views here on Twitch. They can finally find me a nice, fine wife. If I was more manly.
Across the trail as far as you can see. Now hit it. No farmer can block my trail. Drive right through it.
Guys in my way, fuck them up. Okay, got sped up here for the cows. That's true. That's a delight. Let's go watch Arcus, oh my god. It's Black Friday, dog. What's up, Z-King? Welcome aboard, dude. Just in time for the fucking pandemonium to break loose. Oh no, here they come! Get out the way! Why don't you just ride that thing away? Climb a tree! okay, Ma. It's okay. Relax. Get a bunch of moo-moos. You don't like moo-moos? Oh, there's more? Better ride quick. They're coming. Oh! Oh no! Oh my God! Easy game, Ryan. They can't stop these cows. They're coming through. They're seeking. They're unstoppable. It's the cataclysm, J-Bob. Oh no, the house ain't even fully built yet. Oh, got the special effects. Oh no! Yo, that's it, GG! Unbelievable. This movie has the best scenes of pandemonium and massacre of any film I've ever seen in my life.
Riken,
Hit the fences. Stampeded the cattle.
take them inside. Get Doc Sanders. Lend a hand, boys. Come inside.
It was like a tidal wave of blood. A tidal wave of mooing blood.
Hannaberry is dead.
Rest in peace.
Bob Rankin. The Freeman family.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
They're all dead.
Where were those fences?
Across the trail.
Across the cattle trail? You put fences across the cattle trail?
Yes.
Well, you can't do that. Where'd you get the wire? First thing Riker will come in for is to find out who sold the wire.
That's not all he'll be coming in for. Where are the rest of the homesteaders?
I sent word from the meet at the bend of the river.
Get them in here, in town, before dark. While there still is a town.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. Cows are high tier in groups with momentum behind them. I guess Suppercuts. They can't be stopped, dude. Love the text that says sheriff, says Suppercuts. Also hilarious to consider how many people can't even read. Rest in
Where are
peace.
you shooting, Charlie?
Me? I'm not in this deal. I'm in the saloon business.
You were. I'm giving you an hour to close up.
Oh, wait a minute.
There'll be no drunken trail hands stampeding this town tonight. Maybe you haven't heard. The trail's closed. For good.
From what I hear, it's wide open again.
Charlie, I'm giving you a chance to get out while you can.
Seems to me you need that chance more than I do, Marshal.
Oh shit. This movie's tone is the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in a pizza in a movie.
7 people killed and about $6,000 in property damage.
And we saw it all happen. That's what I love.
This is another Gettysburg.
What I want to know is who sold him that wire?
Not me, I turned him down.
Well, your wire said empty.
What's that?
I sold that wire.
Damn.
Henry Dreiser said he wanted it to prevent any trouble.
Didn't you know better than to trust a homesteader?
And why shouldn't I trust a
Suppercuts.
homesteader? They're people like us. Better. Do they come here with guns bristling all over them? They're the only ones who can make life here worth living. They didn't know crazy trail hands would stampede cattle.
Well, they got what is coming to them. But what about us? Riker knows that wire was sold right here in town, and he'll be here tonight. He'll burn us out, drive us out of town. Why did those homesteaders have to move in here?
Mind if I say something? Boys, I'd think it over carefully. Whatever happens here will spread. This is a fight for the state of Kansas. Which way the country's going. Better be sure you pick your friends.
What's a few homesteaders worth in a fight?
Not very much, but 1,000 of them are worth a lot.
Well, there's not that many in the county.
Henry Dreiser has 100 men in his Farmers Protective Association, and he's only 25% organized. How many people is that, Ed, figuring 3 to a family?
Over 1,000.
But suppose Riker drives these homesteaders away.
I think you can discount that rumor.
Well, you're not planning on tangling with them again, are you?
There were people killed this afternoon.
By
Makes my position
cows.
pretty clear, doesn't it?
We're gonna arrest some cows, dog? We saw it happen. It was a natural disaster.
When I sold Henry that wire, I didn't realize it would all come tumbling down on you.
Funny.
Lady,
never
you got
know
blood
who's
on your
gonna
hands.
be shot until the fight begins.
She's totally
400
unbothered by this.
Families. If each family spent, say, $500 a year here in town, how much business would that come to?
Almost Almost $250,000.
How much do the trail hands spend? Now, if 400 only spend $300 a year.
If. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going straight to Charlie and get word to Riker that Dan don't represent me. I am neutral. I don't want any part of this fight.
Quiet. Suppose in a year from now, there are 800 families here. That's $500,000. $500,000. And no
$500,000.
But suppose the homesteaders are wiped out.
So Wonder says, I kind of like the tone of this movie. It's got some post-Western moments and a traditional Western. Kind of neat. It's a little bit scattered in some respects. In some ways, it's very traditional. In other ways, it's real over the top and quite silly. What I can say is, I take great delight from seeing a wagon turned over, the couple inside thrown to the side of the road. They crawl under its remains and are trampled to death by cattle. And then 5 minutes later, we have a bunch of gags popping off. Oh shit. Shit's getting real, dude. They need pictures, separate cuts they need. Maybe they can only read the words on the signs. Good old Joe's Texas Bar. Eat at Joe's.
Will you turn him out, Pete, or you want me to?
Ooh, you just not look at his face for a while. That was weird. Weird shot.
Dan, a word to the men.
When'll they be here?
Fast as they can get together.
Wait here.
Oh my god, this film's amazing. Eat at Joe's, just stay away from the fuzzy clam, huh? It'll get you sick this summer, guys. Eat at Joe's. So he's shutting down all the bars, so all the puritanical Christians in the audience can cheer.
Stay here, Jip.
My people are mad, Dan. Everybody loved old man Hannaberry.
Rest in peace.
Evening, Marshal.
Evening, Jake.
25 cents for a bed? That's a pretty good price for a bed.
They want to settle this once and for all.
Got bed bugs?
Make this the last fight.
Does it include warm company?
I think it will be, Henry.
I'm just brimming over with zest because
Does he have to shut down his own girlfriend's show? Is her famous move? That's the pants popper right there. All the guys out of the zip that way. It's working on me, guys.
You sure would have looked nice in a kitchen apron.
Shut the fuck up.
What do you mean, stopping the show? I still own this place, and I'll give the orders.
That's fair enough. Tell him to turn out the lights.
Grab it, boys.
Look out, Dan!
Okay, they're not especially effective.
Lights out, Charlie.
No one's got a gun.
You want me to do it for you?
Oh my god!
We'll set the place on fire.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Wait. Lights out.
Lights out. It's a good villain. Kind of. Fiddlesticks. That damn man of mine. Why is he such a goody-goody? Come on, lady. You're like a little kid.
I came to tell you to pack up. Maybe breaking it up is a better idea.
I'm breaking nothing. Not closing me up.
Listen, Rita. It's going to be pretty rough here. No time. Not safe.
Oh, don't you tell me what's safe. You big blonde baboon, don't you warn me. You wait till Riker gets here.
You warn me. Seemed only friendly. I'd do the same for you. The jig's up.
It sure is, but not for me. Who's going to stand with you when the shooting starts? The merchants? The homesteaders? Oh, you'll be so lonely on that street you'll look like a duck in a shooting gallery.
The tame always win, Rita. This place will fall around your lovely ears, dollar by dollar, dime by dime.
Get out of here before I kill you! And I don't mean half kill you! This is my property, paid for with my money. And if you ever set foot inside this room again, I'll beat your brains out, you brainless idiot!
Dude, she's sick, dude. She's sick.
Suppose a
Yeah,
thousand
relax.
families only spend $300 a year. Here they come.
Here they come, dude. He's out here still crunching numbers. Uh-oh. God damn.
Hey, Cap, look.
Just shoot his ass.
What's the idea of the saloons being closed?
New law went into effect tonight.
Do you think you can stop us?
You got a pretty strong outfit.
Boys, anybody want to get the trail dust out of their throats?
Well, they're going to the bars anyway. Oh, that'd be kind of interesting, Brian. That'd be definitely a twist. Oh my, look at him go!
Won't take him long to get liquored up and start on this side of the street.
Hey, Cap Ryder! Oh, I'm sure glad to see you. Let him close you up, did you? Oh, now, Cap, look, there was...
Damn.
All right, boys, take it. Let's go!
Here we go. Give them free booze tonight. I've always wished movies would end like that. There would be a twist. Jesus Christ! It's like a fucking public school cafeteria.
Sherry.
Are they coming?
I hope so. But if they don't get here soon, they'll be too late. I understand you told them about selling us the wire.
Looks like his goofy hair.
Believe in what we're trying to do.
I believe in you.
Okay. She's trying to jump the fucking...
Show you how, son. What do you mean?
Oh, easy game. Oh, shit. Okay. Easier game. Oh.
Nice work.
I didn't mean to hit him so hard.
How do you feel?
Fine.
Killing is fun, you're right.
Oh, Dan.
Sherry, I'm proud of you.
What the hell?
I'm proud of you, Dan. And Henry.
What?
And me, too.
It's getting pretty rough down there, Dan. Can't you stop it?
She's a wonderful girl, Henry, and you'd better get her out of here before I change my mind and take her away from you.
Take her away? You mean you...
Exactly.
Come on, Henry. I'll explain it to you.
Will ya? About to say it, Brian. Look at Grandma. She got the fucking gat.
What are you doing out there?
Well, somebody's got to protect the sheriff's office. Where are you fixing to go?
There's a fella over at Causeville's been losing some sheep. He wanted me to come over to investigate it first chance I had.
Sheep.
Damn. She's still ride or die, though. The best ones do, or at least it's up to interpretation, like Shane. I've never seen Shane before.
Maybe we're making a mistake, Henry. Why should we help a town that don't want any part of us?
What's the matter, afraid?
No, ma'am. We're not afraid. We just don't quite know what this is all about.
Well, then I'll tell you. It's about drunken trail hands that don't want you to settle the land that's yours. It's about farms and homes. And it's about a fool marshal who's got himself in a corner because he knows better times are coming if the people only have the nerve to do their part.
In this town?
It's not this town you're fighting for. It's the right to live.
What's going on here?
You say this town wants no part of you. Why, here's Sheriff Trimble come to lead you.
What's that?
Must be at least 300 votes in these homesteaders.
Well, I gotta see a man about a sheep.
You're the sheriff that captured Jet Younger, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I had a hand in it.
Well, we'll follow you, Sheriff. Come on, boys.
Hey! Here we go, guys. Farmers versus Cowboys. Let's make a video game out of that, dude. Farmers v. Cowboys.
Oh, my eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is sampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath has roared.
He just came out of her.
The world is changing.
Yeah, I know.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Fuck all these drunkards and sinners, dude. We're taking over the world. It's our way or the highway.
What do you want us to do, Marshal? Fan out. Take up positions around the stores and buildings on that side of the street.
You hear that, fellas? Spread out. On that side. Over there, boys. On that
Apple pizza.
What's Riker's men up to now?
Having the time of their lives, wiping out the saloons and gambling houses.
And you ain't doing nothing about it?
Not me. They're doing too good a job.
This here sure is.
Looks shame, Triple X. It's like a western. So all the town folks are packing heat now. Trying to protect the good side of town.
You don't want to pick up my place! Get off of me!
They're letting the sinners destroy the sin side of town. Then they get their comeuppance.
You're the marshal here! Why don't you do something? Why don't you stop it? There's a $10,000 riot going on in there. What are you for?
You're the man that wanted an open town. Well, here it is, Charlie. Wide open.
Circle bar!
The law's only for who I like.
Circle bar!
You're a filthy sinner. The law doesn't protect you. Your beliefs are different from mine. That's right. Suffer your fate. He's a fucking idiot. Because they're all packing heat. He's the only lawman in town. What? Oh my God!
When I have, I'll find more somewhere.
Someone clip that. Someone clip
boys,
that.
If they try to cross the street, they'll find armed men waiting for them. I'll take my boys anywhere I want to go. You're not taking them anywhere, Riker. You're coming with me. I am? Yes. You're under arrest. The charge is murder.
Oh! Oh my God! He's gonna kill them all! This is the stupidest film I ever saw on Pizza the Movie.
My dresses.
Leave them. All you'll need from now on are kitchen aprons.
Shut the fuck up.
They call him Come on, men, let's go into town. Get the merchant store.
Ah, here we go. Now we gotta defend our stores. They only defend one side of the street.
What am I doing here?
Suffocates, he really does. Oh shit!
Hold it.
We've had enough trouble. It's over now.
Where's Cap? Where's Riker?
Riker's dead, and so is your part of Abilene. All that's left of it is the trail back. Boys, this is the way a tough street dies. Not with a roar, but with a whine.
Because the cops don't protect
You don't
you.
want to die here with it. The tame are taking over Abilene, and they're tougher than you think. Better ride, boys.
Now's our chance. Drive him out of town.
Get him, boy.
Get back! The fight's over. Let him ride out of town.
Yeah, right. They're all liquored up. They all got guns. Are you kidding me?
I don't know whether you joined us or
That's what I'm
we
saying,
joined you,
Summercuts.
but it's good to be together.
All the lady folk all get to hold hands in the end. Easy
Well, we
game.
sure done it.
No, please. Jesus. I can't talk about a dead horse.
All right, remember one thing. No beard.
You know what I was thinking, Annie?
That there's time for one game of Fantan.
Ooh, Fantan's code word.
Hey, you play Fantan? Dave, how about a little Fantan? Just one little game, Annie.
Oh, she tugged his ear, dog. You know what that means? Ear tug. Guys, that was 1946's Abilene town. Thoughts, please. Share your thoughts in the chat, please. I gotta say, I was quite, let's say, unimpressed, but I cannot say that it wasn't entertaining. It was one of those films that was so bad it was good. Well, I mean, there were some parts of it that were so over the top that you couldn't help but die laughing. The movie was fucking ridiculous, says Brian, but also pretty enjoyable. I don't know if I enjoyed... I think that I liked the first one we watched better, The Southerner. That one was a beautiful film with some pretty decent writing, good soundtrack, but the story went nowhere. This film had way more of a story, way more direction, but it was a really dumb story, and the film overall was extremely stupid. But it was also really funny and very fun. I can see why it got good reviews in its era. It definitely was sort of like a very cliche... Western with some pretty like extreme over-the-top elements. I mean, the set pieces, you can't take nothing from those. It was on some Uncharted shit. Like, anytime shit started popping off, that shit was godlike. But the whole thing with the songs, the musical aspect, that was bizarre. It wanted to be a comedy and an action and a romance, and it had musical aspects to it. It would have been nice if they just sort of, I don't know, tried to make it one thing that was halfway decent. Yo, Suppercuts, you ain't kidding, dog. So basically, on this channel, we have probably watched, of the dramas we've watched, they're almost all great. The noir films, almost all great. But when it comes to, like, the westerns, they're like 50-50. Some are pretty good, some are really, really bad. And this film sort of falls more on the side of being really dumb. What both films tonight had in common is they both had a sort of a 1940s sensibility of, like, trying to reinforce in the audience the importance of good Christian values. In telling a story where, you know, good conquers all, even if it makes like no sense, just because that's just, you know, that's the way of the world. That's the way that the natural order things is supposed to behave. Try to convey that through these stories where, I guess you just, as long as you're faithful and as long as you, I guess, do right, then everything kind of works out for you. And you can, yeah, so basically, Brian, I'm thinking about doing like a westerns night of all good westerns we've watched. We watched One-Eyed Jacks, watched a film called Rage at Dawn. No, I'm sorry, not Rage at Dawn. It was called, that one was not that good. It was called, I think Vengeance Valley. Vengeance Valley was good. And, what was that other one that we watched that was decent? I think there was a third one, if I look through the films we've watched. And of course, the bad ones we've watched were this one. Of course, there was, oh, how about that one we watched, before we watched it, it was called, that same night we watched One-Eyed Jacks. It was called The Dangerous Companions, The Deadly Companions. That was good. I've watched quite a few westerns. I generally don't like anything from the genre that predates to spaghetti westerns. Yeah, so basically once you start getting like, you know, like the Italian stuff, of course it's all godlike. But, you know, One-Eyed Jacks is actually after that, I think. That's Marlon Brando in the 70s. Again, Vengeance Valley was good. We watched that film called The Deadly Companions. That was kind of cool. But, yeah, a lot of the time these films are really bad. We watched a film before, I think it was before Brian's time on the channel, right? No, yeah, it was before Brian's time, I think, where we watched that stupid one with John Wayne. It was called The Angel and the Bad Man. That was terrible. And, of course, there's the legendary, what was that one with the Outlaw, right? The Outlaw, oh my lord. With Doc Holliday and Billy the Kid and their stupid horses and their girlfriend. Oh my god. I want to rewatch that one someday. I might do a night of all. We'll do like a. How about this guy? How about this? Here's an idea. We'll do back-to-back streams of all godlike westerns and all the worst westerns. Oh, you were there that night. Okay, you were there for that night, Brian. Must have been one of the earlier ones here for you on the channel. Because that was pretty early on. But yeah, it was definitely, we should do like a night where we do One-Eyed Jacks and Deadly Companions and Vengeance Valley. And then a night where we do this movie and The Outlaw and Angel and the Bad Man. That would be amazing. All the really dumb westerns and all the really good westerns. Alright guys, that was Abilene Town. That was the, I call it the American drama double feature. This one wasn't really that dramatic. The first one was for sure. This one really was not that dramatic. It was really just dumb. It was such a dumb movie. It was such a western. If you're doing top tier westerns, you should watch Shane, though I'm not sure that would work with copyright issues. Almost certainly not, Supercuts. Plug Wonder. Plug Wonder why. Yeah, most films we watch here, we gotta do a lot of research to make sure that they're gonna actually work, you know, copyright-wise. And very few films, if we actually want to watch, are typically copyright-free, with some exceptions, of course. Guys, thanks for hanging out. The time is now, what, 3 o'clock in the morning? Thanks for hanging out, guys. I got kind of a late start today. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, both these films are pretty enjoyable. Neither one was perfect, but I'm glad we watched both of them. This one is not one I'm gonna forget. This one was definitely just so goofy. I mean, how about that scene where the fucking outlaws just massacred the settlers? What an idea for a scene. It was like written by a little kid. They're like, yeah, and then the bad guys, they just go and kill everybody. They just go and kill everybody. So I might want to change my Twitch name or create a new account at this point, says Supercuts. I kind of like the name Supercuts, though. It was so good, Brian. Like, that film, that part of the film, they're like, first of all, I like when it starts off perfect, right? He throws the torch into the barn, and then before the torch even has time to land, the second floor of it lights on fire, right? The pyrotechnics for the film were over the top. He throws the torch into the barn, and then as it's landing, a fire shoots out of the second-story window. That was amazing. And then as soon as that happens, a farmer comes out from the front of the farm, Supercuts. He's like, hey, what are you guys doing over there? And they turn around and they shoot him straight dead. And then the scene cuts, and they're burning down another house, and then another house, and the camera pans back, and they're burning down every house. Grandma gets shot, collapses. I'm like, did they just fucking kill? Before you can even think to yourself, did they just kill Grandma? A little child is shot. Camera zooms in on the kid. Kid laying on the ground. It's like, what? Holy shit! We were just watching a musical number like 5 minutes ago. Oh my god.
There's nothing I want from you, Charlie, except
that scene, and then if we had to make a tier list, right? It's that scene, and then the scene with the cattle. Oh my god. Too good.
only honorary women can get away with
Too good. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I'm calling it quits here. I'm going to start reading some names here in a minute. People that make the channel possible. I stream 5 nights a week. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. It's a lot of work. It took me a long time to get the stream set up for tonight, in fact. Finding these movies in this high quality is a huge project, but I love doing it. It's something I find very interesting. You guys can make it possible through patreon.com/Vencabot. Subscribe for free on YouTube, guys. New videos daily. I'm really proud of that. If you guys like the show so far, want to watch more Pizza and a Movie, there's a lot more of that on YouTube right now. Go check it out. Go watch Third Strike on there as well 3 times a week. We just finished doing the first ever Retro Thursday on YouTube. Right, that was streamed live the week before last week, and it's finally all available on YouTube. But see that little hanging booth there on the left? That booth's for Wonder. The pictograms. Then the scene with the guy behind the bar.
Carry their church with them.
Brian. This film's tone was so all over the place. I can't tell if that was supposed to be funny. It had to be, right? It had to be. Avant-garde French film night, huh? Dude, the closest we ever watched was like Brian's first film on the channel, The Terror. That was quite avant-garde. We watched a film also around the same time that was called, fuck, it wasn't The Terror. It was the other one that was kind of similar. Something about a zombie. It was such a weird film about a woman in a castle, but it wasn't, we gotta rewatch that. We should watch that, both of them one night. That'd be insane. We can call it like the Crazy Castles double feature. That would be super sick. Or maybe like Ghosts and Castles. Nova says here, it's bedtime for me to go. Nova, sleep well, dude. I'm in the stream here anyway. Thanks for hanging out, man. You've been here since the beginning. Sleep well, homie. I will see you guys on Monday with a Hat in Time. And then Tuesday, Bruise Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be probably Had Time again. And then Thursday, guys, next week, is Third Strike, the Retro Thursday Third Strike tournament for Next Level Battle Circuit, hosted by ya boy and NYC Furby. One with a slick command and one without. Need to go back and edit to figure out which one's better. Brian, dude, I love it. I love that he looked in the sheriff's face, and then there's like a whole 30-second sequence of him smashing the fucking mirror, climbing over the counter, climbing up, smashing the thing on his knee. Just, it's perfect. Too slick. Too slick.
That man's a murderer. What's your boy doing with the gun in his hand?
He had some Metal Gear Solid shit, dude. Too sneaky. Guys, I'm exhausted. I've had a pretty long week. Thank you for hanging out, Supercuts. Good night, Brian. Good night, Good Vibe. Good night, J-Bomb. Easily a top-tier comedy western. Dude, that shit had me fucking rolling. Thanks for the donation, Knee Vibe. Thanks for the resub, Stone Cold Ryan Meyer.
Bought chips, Marshal. A couple of weeks, we'll be back. You be here. Because there'll be no guns.
Lord have mercy.
We'll tear this crooked, cheating town apart.
I'm so tired.
Spread the pieces from here to the Texas border.
Thanks for the clip, Brian. Good night, homeboy. Thank you to the Black Knights on patreon.com/Vencabot, Anders Harrison, John Hernandez, John Smith, KD Alpha, N Cruz, Prime Opus, Remedy, Cynthia, and Salty Face. Thank you to Ash, Lethal Mazzara, Audrey Apples, Chulak, Dick Sucker, Hubie, Jordy, Hargreaves, Max, Michael Hinkle, Mean XP, Shiva Jones, and Wade Local. Thank you to these shady winners on Patreon. Actually, because of the way that Twitch works, they take away half of the monetary value of every sub. If you guys put in a $5 sub here on Twitch, I only get $2.50 for that. And Twitch takes $2.50 for themselves. Put in $3 on Patreon, actually helps the channel out even more. Save some money that way. Thanks to those that have bothered to sign up on Patreon for that. Thank you to Brandon Williams, Found GK Live, Good Vibe City, Juna Anon, Keith Best, Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Mum Blues, Patrick Shaver, Rage, Jinzy Arcade Machine, Ricardo Garcia, Souptastic, The Shend, Tony Bash, Fantastic Vamp. Thanks to the young guys with $1 a month on Patreon every single month. Thanks to Benjamin J. Harkins, Karina D. Scott, Nonka Depper Dons, Drew Newworth, Herb Dirk, and I'm Joy Cruz, Kaiju Infinite, Lisa, and Mark Parker. Thank you to Zanzu, Big Nasty, and Ebo the Chill for being the high rollers here on Twitch. And thank you to these shady winners on Twitch at the Amazon Prime free sub tier and the gift sub tier and the $5 sub tier. Thank you to Alex P. Adamant, Ash Lethal, Astro Bleem 92, Stuffy Muffin, Audrey Apples, Balls Deep, Bass Hunger, Big Abe Fury, Ben Mighty, Blue Abs, Brother, Nero FGC, Cavias, Chumpet, Chulak, Circus Cancel, Kamikaze, Dapper Dons, Decoy Mandez, Dig Sucker, Izana Edwards, Fat 217, Feed Some Feed, Fight J Fight, First, Opus FPA, Brian X, G Nobody, Garbage Jungle Style, Goss, Herberger, I'm the Weatherman, I Fix Machine, M Silo, Juna 2, J Motive MU, KD Alpha, Kyosuke, KG the Legend, King Ghidorah, Long Legs, McServed, Moist Avakeen, Mothman, FGC, N Cruz, Nearhan, Neon Night 4, Niggas Jones, Nuke Pool 16, NYC, Furby, Oomph, Pyro a Rat, Prater 51, Ray Day Pinball, Rebecca, Remy 057, Rufio 619, Scary Busey, Sin Theory, Slime Barrett, Stone Cold Ryan Meyer, Super Kami Guru, Task Force Faust, Revenge, Triple M, Val DZ21, Yoga Brain 3S, and Suspect Errors. Yo, good night, J-Bomb. Sleep well, dude. Good night, all you guys out there on Lurkland. Wow.
See that pretty little star?
Both these films tonight definitely kind of fit in that Angel and the Bad Man kind of category, and like they really were like, you know, really all about the virtue.
I didn't tell him to drive business away. I thought he would get away.
It really was like good guys versus bad guys. Kind of a boring way. I kind of feel like, you know, that sort of a tone doesn't really work as well in 2021.
Killing to be done, Dan just sees to it. It's done pleasantly. Is that it?
Now, Sherry, let's go back. 4 months ago, he didn't
Oh,
have
but
a
still so much fun.
The drought had killed off half his cattle, and he needed